Hey guys, so in today's episode, something happened. And I got a little bit ticked. If you don't like a lot of cussing in the vids, I wouldn't watch it. It's not like I blew up or anything like that. It's just something that just really irritated me that happened. So if you do like are okay with the cussing, it's not terrible, but I'm just saying, like, if you do not like an excess amount, I definitely would not watch. So that's your little disclaimer for you. Hope you enjoy though regardless. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Heartgold Randomizer Hardcore Nuzlocke. Last time we took on Morty. The battle was pretty easy. I got a few encounters, but I mean, they weren't really like all that ideal. I mean, we ran into a Chansey, and I mean, that could have been really good for grinding, but I mean, it is what it is. Today, though, we are going to head over to Olivine City, probably take on some of the trainers down on this route. I forgot we had fresh waters, by the way. And I also looked up Chuck's level of his ace. Polygraph's 31, and his primate is level 29. So far, I mean, we have quite a long ways to go in terms of, like, what Pokemon we can grind for and stuff like that. You know, like in encounters, level cap. We have a lot that we can do before we go up against Chuck, and I think what I'm going to do today is kind of just, I believe I already captured my encounter for this route, so we're just going to go ahead and disregard this. I think the other encounters we have are obviously in like Olivine City and stuff like that. I don't trust you. You're pretty hard hitting. Let's go to Espa. Brick Break. You actually did a lot of damage. One confusion will definitely not take you out. We got to breakfast here. You are looking kind of scary there, Mr. Hitmonlee. Hope that breakfast has a little bit of resistance, and yet you do. I'm happy about that, because that was, oh boy. Oh boy. We're already going to lose a Pokemon, aren't we? I guess if we're gonna lose them on, I guess it's this, because I don't want any Pokemon to take any rolling kicks and get outsped. I didn't want any Pokemon to take a rolling kick from the yeah, I don't trust that at all. Yeah, getting hit by a rolling kick from a Meditate, ooh, I just was not looking for that. I cannot believe even within like the first like 10 seconds, Grumpig is already gone. If this dude had like a water or an electric Pokemon, this guy would have the perfect rain team. Actually, no, I forget. Technically speaking, you actually don't get good until Generation 7, where you get the hidden ability Drizzle. So technically, Pelipper is still a toilet here. Unfortunately, though, I have to go put, no, I'll take a number, why not? I would do a grinding montage here, but I mean, I kind of like, you know, want to talk with you guys, you know, kind of, I wouldn't say like going on like some rants or whatever, but I mean, you know what, just, shoot the shit and just talk about some Pokemon stuff and, you know, whatnot like that. But, I'm already kind of disappointed. I mean, I guess if it is one Pokemon that I had to unfortunately put away in the box, I guess it would be, Grumpig. It is what it is, though. I'm just glad that it wasn't Espeon. Yeah, getting hit by a Meditate, stab, rolling kick, yeah, I definitely was not about that life, and I already knew for a fact that if Espeon would have taken any more hits, yeah, that wouldn't have been good. And I would rather have an Espeon on my team over a Grumpig any day of the week. Plus, Espeon's is more adorable anyways. I'm actually glad that we have an Espeon on our team. I hope, though, that, you know, we just get some more encounters, and I hope that it's just that we get more mons that are just better in general. Because right now, like, you mean, I know like we have Kyogre, Espeon, and like a few other mons, but I can't help but wonder, you know, like what if there, you know, would have been a few more mons, you know, that would have made a difference in terms of like, you know, losing Pokemon and stuff like that. Because one mon can honestly make like the biggest of differences when recording these. One thing I want to discuss, though, for sure is actually hard Pokemon to catch. I'm recording this on the day that the hardest Pokemon to catch in every game came out. And it went live a couple hours ago. You guys were commenting about the Munchlax in Sinnoh, doing like the honey tree method. Yeah, that stuff sucks. Munchlax in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum with the honey tree is a real pain in the ass. But if you guys know Beldum's catch rate, the swarm that you have to go and try and find, yeah, it's just a real big pain in the butt. And I honestly think that they're like a tie entry. I will admit that in that video, I should have mentioned them as being like a tie entry because I think that they're both tediously, is tediously actually even like a word? I just think that they're both equally annoying to get your hands on and stuff like that. So that one should have been a tie entry. It's one of those things where, like, you know, I can't go back in time and, like, you know, fix a mistake that I made on the video. I wouldn't even necessarily say I made a mistake. It was honestly just like, because I feel that I'm confident with like my entry in terms of like putting Beldum on the list. I think that I'm definitely right. And it could be argued either or for Beldum or for Munchlax. But I definitely could have mentioned both of them, because I think mentioning multiple ones for the sake, like, you know, of having it like on the video period, I feel like, you know, it just brings more credibility and such like that. Do I have any berries? I don't think I have any berries. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I like to help out Moo Moo as much as I can in my Johto playthroughs. I think actually if you do this little side quest, you can actually buy Moo Moo milk off of this NPC, and it's pretty nice. But yeah, like I made not really like a mistake, because I do think that my my research and stuff was correct. It's just I definitely should have put it as a tie entry, because yeah, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum on Munchlax is a really big pain in the butt, and I totally understand where some people in the comment section were coming from in that regards to that aspect. You have double team. When you use double team, you are very annoying. Alright, I'm gonna go for one more. Okay, that's it. Good. Give you a fresh water. Yeah, there's a variety of places I can grind at. I mean, there's like the entire like sea route. Hell, even if I wanted to, I could even go to the right next to Ecruteak City. We could roll over to Mahogany Town. I could do a variety of things, but I'm going to choose not to do that for right now. You also probably have... Yeah, that didn't really even do any good. Having a stab... You have Garchomp. Ooh, I'll be honest, I don't even really think you're all that threatening. I think I can just go for Surf. I forgot you had that. That is another Pokemon that is unfortunately victim to Dragon Rage. That is scary. Although at the same time, I am also very glad that I didn't switch out to any, like, in a lot of ways, something was going to die. And even if I would have, I want to try something real quick. If I would have swapped into Kyogre, and it were down to 40 on the Dragon Rage, I have a feeling it probably would have OHKO'd, but I didn't. You know what? It is actually a good thing that happened, because Kyogre would have been dead. It survived on 1. Had I would have swapped out, Kyogre would have been dead right there. So in a sense, actually I would have gotten back a little bit with Shell Bell. Still scary regardless. You have do you know that's your Mega? You have Intimidate. Yeah, that was very scary. Go to Espa on this. Dragon Rage is so... It's so broken. But I mean, making this into a hardcore Nuzlocke, like this challenge is definitely like, we have not made it out of this challenge unscathed. We've gotten hit pretty hard. I'm just glad that a lot of my power hitters are still here, because any Pokemon that still has Dragon Rage, like I didn't even think about Garchomp having Dragon Rage. And that's really, really scary. Dragon Rage sucks. That is a hell of a scary attack. Don't mind me, I'm also writing it down. Dragon Rage for Lombre. We're going to make that into a YouTube short. Like, you think that Wobbuffet is a Nuzlocke killer, and Wynot's a Nuzlocke killer, especially for randomizers. Also, Explosion on the Reggies. Dragon Rage is very, very scary, so it's like, you know, anything that I would have gone into, something was gonna die. And that's honestly what's really, really scary about doing some of these randomizers, especially when you have mons like Garchomp and even mons like, actually we have Bite now on Luxio, so that's actually really, really smart. But still, even then, or do you have Static? I don't remember if you have Static or not. Was Thundershock from Static? I don't quite remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I'll get your number. You might actually give me some good rewards. Okay, I'm actually going to skip this trainer. We're going to heal real quick, because I just do not even like want to take the chances right now. Silver's going to basically come out here and be like, yeah, you're a wimp. The gym leader wasn't here, blah, blah, blah. I'm cool. Weaklings, boo-hoo, yeah, yeah, yeah. In Gen 2, he actually pushes, like, physically pushes you out of the way. Silver gets his karma, though, and that's honestly, like, what makes him, like, one of, like, the better rivals, like, in the series. I think, in my opinion, like, my favorite rival in the series is probably Blue. Blue just hits different. While we are here in Olivine, though, unfortunately, you guys know what we have to do. We have to put another Pokemon in the dead box. I do want that Miracle Seed, though. I'm definitely going to take that. Good thing is now we have some more encounter slots that we can go and grab. Did I heal? I did heal. Good. Okay. I'm going to leave Luxio out front. Luckily, Luxio evolves in 1 level. I'm going to check out my Pokegear and see actually what routes we still have access to. There's Route 40. I've already gotten my encounter on Route 39, I believe. Actually, Route 39, Route 30. Yeah, I missed my encounter on Route 39. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot about that. Or I don't even remember, but I'll just go ahead and skip it. Sometimes, like, when you're, like, trying to do, like, a randomizer in Nuzlocke, you forget when you run into certain encounters. So I think I screwed my Route 39 encounter. I'm going to go to Olivine City. We're going to go to Route 40. More than likely Route 41, too. I still need, I think we actually have Surf and Strength, so I don't need to go to the cafe in Olivine. Forgot Heartgold and Soul Silver. The Strength HM is actually different in this game. What else is there? There's Olivine, Route 40. I could go, actually, no, we got our Route 44 encounter. I could go to the Lake of Rage. I'm going to hold off on those for right now. We're going to do Route 40, Route 41, and our Olivine encounter. Based on what we have there, I'll make my decision once we have all our encounters. I'm not sure if the Ultra Balls in this game are with badge count or if they're in a city. I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay. So no, I think it is based on badge count. Super Rod. Is a Super Rod in Kanto in this game? I don't remember off the top of my head. I definitely do know, though, that I do want to do a little bit of surfing in Olivine. Imagine surfing on a big, gigantic Kyogre like that. Baltoy. Oh, dude, we're just not getting very good encounters today, are we? And you would self-destruct. Are you going to kill me? Are you kidding me, man? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, are you like are you actually freaking serious? Are you freaking kidding me? That makes me so annoyed. I'm actually kind of pissed by that. That actually really fucking pisses me off. I am very, very salty by what just happened, mind you. I think you guys have a general idea that I'm not a very happy Miss Magius right now. That is so obnoxiously fucking stupid, man. Well, another one goes to the dead box. Are you freaking kidding me? Sometimes the RNG in this game can... Honestly, I'll just say it. The RNG in Pokemon can eat a dick. Sorry, I'm mad by that. I know some people don't like hearing cussing sometimes, but I mean that legitimately really pissed me off. Little shitter and his self-destruct. Like, honestly, dude, like, go eat a dick. That makes me so salty and so pissed. Well, at least we still have a few more encounters. I'm really like just annoyed by that. Sorry guys, like I know that I probably soiled some of your moods, but I mean, like, I'm really just annoyed as by that. At least now we have a Munchlax. Like, getting a Snorlax on the team is still pretty good. I can't really complain about that. I'm gonna use Seismic Toss on you though. You have leftovers on you. Is that guaranteed? I also do not want to... I want to be very careful with how I use my Seismic Toss. Oh, we got a one shot, okay. Well, I guess it is redemption. I'm a big Family Guy fan. I gotta call you Peter, dude. You are definitely Peter, and any fat Pokemon is Peter Griffin in my book. That's how it goes. Family Guy has gone the crap these past couple years, but I mean, I'll always love seasons 1 through 6. Easily one of the greatest cartoons I've ever watched. Adult cartoons, I should say. People like Rick and Morty. I've never really watched it, but I mean, I love Family Guy. I'm like Beavis and Butthead. South Park's funny too, but yeah, South Park really just isn't like my cup of tea. It can be funny though. The Michael Jackson episode had me dying. I'm gonna head over to Route 41 real quick. We're gonna get one more encounter, and then I'm gonna decide what Mons I want on my team. Yeah, we're definitely going to have You have a Kyogre. Oh, geez. We definitely need to bring out our own Kyogre here. I did not mean to do that. I should have gone for Surf, but that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, you're not quite dead yet. In paralysis. Okay. That was a little bit scary running into your own Kyogre, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. Real quickly, I am going to go heal up. Yeah, that Baltoy encounter just really just rubbed me the wrong way. I'm actually hella salty by that. I don't think you guys can blame me though. Like, really, like, self-destruct. I didn't even know Baltoy gets self-destruct. Like, are you serious? Like, what the? I didn't know that. Like, get out of here if that. Oh god, another one. Run. You know what? If we run into a Regice on Route 41, I am running. I'm not even playing games. We're out. One explosion means death. Oh, you are Frostlass. I want you. Ooh. Yeah, I'm definitely capturing you. That is a beautiful Pokemon right there. I'm going to be really... I have to be very, very careful with how I deal with you, though, because... none of my attacks can hit besides Espa. Double team. I hope that you don't have, like, any... I don't think you do that because you're a Stone Evolution. You have Icy Wind, that's fine. Ooh, that did a lot. That's lucky that we're at 2 HP. Yeah, you're kind of the fast Pokemon. Maybe a fastball would actually be the best route to go against you. Okay, yeah, we got it. Cool. I do not know what I would name you Yukina after the ice apparition from Yu Yu Hakusho, but Yukina is actually a good person. And unfortunately, Frostlass kind of takes her victims into the mountains and kind of kills them. So I'm going to leave the nicknames to you guys. Leave your guys' comments of what you want this Pokemon's nickname to be. And I'm going to head back over to Olivine. We're going to get healed up. Lord Helix, have a nice day. And I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to heal up real fast. And I'm actually going to go and keep these two on the team. We're going to grind everyone up. And actually, we have room for one more slot. What slot am I going to use here? Or what Pokemon am I going to use for this slot? Let's see. No. We'll use Billy Mays, the Loudred. Yeah, I think that'll do the trick. Alright, yeah, these are the 3 Pokemon I want to use on the team. So we're going to go Munchlax, Frostlass, and probably X-Spot. I'll see you guys in a second when I go into Pika Hex and grind all these guys up to their proper levels and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm back. And these 3 out of all these, Frostlass is obviously the best. You, not a very good move pool so far, and Peter, also not a very good move pool. I also went ahead and I raised up the happiness to like 130, just to make its evolution a little bit better. But I mean, for right now, unfortunately, like, you're going to be unusable. It's like, some of these mons are good, but like at the same time, it's like, you know, not a lot of them are going to be usable and stuff like that, so I guess it is what it is. But for now, I guess what we're going to do is we are going to head into the Lighthouse and we're going to go through everything, you know, that the whole Jasmine stuff like that. And I'm going to try and go on like a couple of rants and stuff like that. Maybe potentially get into like some games and stuff that I'm looking forward to coming out this year and the like. I was actually, I really wanted to play Assassin's Creed Mirage, but, apparently it's very, very mixed within the community. You probably have self-destruct, don't you? If you have self-destruct, okay, I was gonna be like, I'm very, very gonna be annoyed if you have self-destruct. We'll definitely go out to, I could have gone out to my Frostlass, but I also didn't want to take a steel type attack. Having a fire Pokemon would be really, really handy right now going up against these guys. But yeah, I was playing, I was watching my brother freaking play Assassin's Creed Mirage, and like, the combat, I think maybe like the best part of it, I heard like the story was kind of like whatever, I guess. The combat looked okay. It just wasn't like how, you know, like I played like other Assassin's Creed games in the series, and I was just expecting something like a little bit different, especially with how, you know, like I've been playing the Assassin's Creed series ever since I was, God, maybe like 15 years old in high school. I was playing through Assassin's Creed 2. I actually didn't play Assassin's Creed 1 until I was a senior, 2 years afterwards. So You are also, you probably have sturdy. You know, I really can't do anything against you. I'm going to have to go for a surf. Okay. We're actually fine anyways. But yeah, like the Assassin's Creed series, I've been kind of disappointed with it, and to be honest with you guys. There are, like, you know, just some other games, you know, that I haven't exactly been, like, really fond of as of late. And that honestly goes outside of, like, just the realms of, like, Nintendo and stuff, too. Games just don't have, like, that same feel as they used to anymore. Like, I feel like, you know, developers are honestly just looking for more ways and just how to make a quick buck, you know, versus, like, going out and actually putting your heart and soul, like, into a project. I'm trying to think of, like, some other examples, you know, that, but right now, before I go into that, I'm gonna go, this Why Not's kind of scary. Safeguard, you are dead, okay. Because Destiny Bond is actually, doesn't work until you actually, unless you use it on the same exact turn, then you attack and KO it. Okay, so that's good. But yeah, games just haven't really been just like the same as, you know, they used to be. And it makes me a little bit upset because it's just, you know, when I play a video game, like, you know, I want to be able to enjoy it like to like the fullest capacity. And I think honestly, like, maybe like the last game I played that I really truly loved, like a game that I played recently that I really liked, was actually Ghost of Tsushima. That was like the game, like, I also just really like Ghost of Tsushima in general. I mean, like, I love anything that's like feudal era, like not really feudal era, but, you know, just like medieval, something like that. Like, you know, just like the older time periods, like in Japan. I'm not really like fluent in like Japanese history. Maybe it was during like the Edo, I have no idea, Edo period or something. But I mean, that game was really good. I enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed the characters. Also Jin too, like Jin, like the main samurai of the story. He gets a lot of character development. I mean, like, you know, samurai, you know, they had a very strict code of honor, and like, you know, they didn't really fight dirty or anything like that. But Jin, you know, he had to do things, you know, that he thought were necessary in order for him, like, you know, to save his people. And with that said, you know, when it comes, like, you know, to freeing like your entire country from Mongol rule, I mean, sometimes, like, you know, you have to do certain things that you don't want to do. And even though like the tactics that Jin used were dirty per se, you know, especially according to his uncle, you know, sometimes, like, you know, you just have to do what you have to do in order for you to get your way. And I mean, sometimes, like, you know, it just be like that. And I just really just like how, like, the story was, like, how it ended. I thought that was good. And honestly, like, that was like the last game I played that I really enjoyed. Games just don't have that same spark as I used to. And honestly, like, you know, because all these companies are just looking into, you know, I don't trust you with that. I'm surprised Synchronize actually didn't. I guess Synchronize only activates with freeze, burn, and paralysis. I'll go to Billy Mays on this one and go get the final kill. Definitely did not want to get hit by that Fury Cutter, because that would have been really threatening. Another game I've been playing a lot of recently is actually Mario Kart on the Switch. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Also, thank you, Brendan Towns, for subscribing. I forgot that I had my my alerts on as I went through this. But yeah, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, like, you know, just going through like the games and stuff like that and that I played, I've just been kind of disappointed. And also, I want that item over there as well. No, maybe I'll skip out on this trainer. Bye-bye, buddy. Yeah, we'll just skip. You know what? Nah, never mind. We'll fight him because I want to get all the experience needed. But Mario Kart's actually been like a lot of fun, and I've actually been interested in uploading content that was, you know, different than Pokemon on this channel. Because I mean, like, obviously I understand that the channel is branded as Pokemon per se, but I mean, I also want to do other stuff as well, because I mean, I do not want to just specifically do Pokemon over here. I do enjoy doing Pokemon stuff, but I mean, I was thinking about doing like maybe if you guys have ever done like the online racing before in Mario Kart, there's a system called the VR. And my VR right now is like 7,200. I have a buddy named Nev, and we've been playing Mario Kart like every weekend and stuff like that, and it's honestly been like a lot of fun. I was thinking about actually sitting down and recording my gameplay of us kind of just like commentating, like, you know, shooting the shit and doing like whatever. And we basically get together, and I think he's at like 5,000 VR. Actually, no, I'm wrong. He's actually closer to 6,000 now. But we have a little bit of a gap between us in terms of VR. But I mean, the cool thing is like, you know, he's catching up, and I honestly wanted to do a series with him, like, you know, where we take turns, like, you know, uploading the content and stuff like that, and it would just be us like shooting the shit, talking. And we would basically just be grinding out, highlighting, like doing like uploading like some highlights of our recordings, and just showing our progress like as we progress to 10,000 VR. I would call this series like Road to 10K VR and stuff like that. And like it just seems like it would just be like a really, really fun series to record, and you know, it just sounds like it would be a blast to do. So that's something that I want to do with the channel and stuff like that. I also, like, you know, I've been really meaning to record like a Zelda LP at some point. I don't know if you guys have ever played The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages, but those are by far probably the most underrated Zelda games in the entire series. And on top of that too, I would actually say that they're probably some of the most underrated games I've ever played. And I mean, when you have the most underrated games like you've ever played, like I'm saying that, like those games are really, really good. Like good story, definitely a really, really solid OST too. Like, I mean, like I'm sure like if you guys have played like Breath of the Wild and like Tears of the Kingdom, like, you know, then you guys know that those games have a really killer OST. If you guys have ever played Link's Awakening or anything like that, you guys know damn well that that those games are just an entirely different breed when it comes to, when it just comes to playing through them in general. I mean, like, it's just, the OST, in my opinion, really, really does make a difference on, like, how I view a video game. Also, Pokemon, too. I mean, like, even though, like, Generation 2, I fully acknowledge is, like, you know, like, not one of, like, the best generations out there. Like, I like it because of nostalgia and my own personal bias, but I understand that like a lot of people don't like it because of like the level curve, and hence when I talk about the level curve, we're already at Chuck, and my Mons are level 24 when his Ace is level 31. So it just goes to show you that the level curve in this game is really, really quite stupid, to be honest with you. I believe also for now we've gotten all the encounters that we possibly could have gotten, unless I'm missing one. I'm gonna double check though, just to be sure. I don't think we've gotten one in Cianwood City. I might have ran into one. I don't even freaking recall anymore at this point in time. You guys let me know. You know, actually, I'll double check back in my recording and I'll see if I hit it. We'll see what happens. I think for right now, though, I'm going to end things off here. We're going to make this episode a little bit shorter, and then the next time we'll go and take on Chuck and do a couple other things. But with that being said, you guys, I'll see you guys real soon.